Welcome to Real Bass Lessons. Today I thought I would teach you that jazz standard called Autumn Leaves. But I'm going to take just a little bit of a different approach than I normally do. Normally I learn one part at a time, very specific, and then we put them all together. Today I think I'm just going to give you an overview, show you some of the things that are possible and some of the sounds you might like, and you can just copy them. Now if you don't know the song at all, you probably do need to go back and start at the beginning. What's the chord? What's the melody? But let's just pretend you know the song a little bit, and I'm going to play it, okay? Here we go. What's this? Cool. How about a little walking bass line? A 1, 2, 3. Cool. You know, what I'm talking about here is maybe a picture or audio is worth 1,000 words, huh? Let's work on a couple other little things. We need to know the chord changes, just the thirds and sevenths, of course. Here we go. A 1, 2, 3. Cool, there's some little substitutions in there that you can probably learn. Understand, I'm not going to feed this to you by spoon. You're going to have to work on some of these, listen to the song and figure out, oh, what is that he's doing? How does that fit in there? Okay. I think I will play for you now like a little solo with just a walking, a chord changes background, okay? Let's listen to that now. what I did during that solo was I thought of a little motif just before I started, and I sort of played around with it a bunch. I went, sure. One of the coolest things about a song like this is it's very tonal modal, so to speak. It's in E minor, which is G major, so you can pick yourself a little phrase, kind of fits that E minor or the G major, and you can play through the whole song, because if you haven't analyzed this song, every one of the chords are diatonic to G major. Listen to this. My singing's bad, I'll apologize only once, but check this out. There we go. Yeah. So watch this. Getting the idea? Here comes a bridge. Here it is again. Sure. So you work out some nice little phrases. That's a good one. Let's do it again so you can see it. Cool. How about this one? Do that again. Good. Play that over the whole set of chord changes. Let's do another one. 2, 3, 4. Oh, cool. You gotcha. You don't really have to think about the chord changes. There was a couple of times I did. I illustrated a 2-5-1 lick. I did this. Hey, this is almost exactly the same thing I taught. I did it 2-3 lessons ago when I taught a 2-5-1. E minor, A7, up diminished, D minor, G7, up the diminished, and then I went, and then, sure, and then, I think I went, and then I went. By the way, a substitute bunch in there is leading to here, so it's coming out of the bridge, E minor, substitute, tritone, which leads to there. Sure, and I played around with that a bunch. Let me just play a little bit here. I'll just play around with the bass line with some chords. You already saw me do it, but I'll do it a little bit, maybe a little more obvious. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, that's enough for the moment. I'm working with, I believe, 4 shapes. Here's my E minor, which, so here's a minor shape. It's a 10th, and here's A7. So there's a 10th. Work with another one, so I work with major, there, and then of course minor there also. So, boop-a-doop-a-eep, A minor, there's that shape. There's D7, or, boop, or, I'm sorry, start with A minor to D7 there, to G major, sure, or G major, to C major, or C major. Yeah, you got to learn your chords, and you learn where those guide tones are, the thirds and the fifths and the sevenths. A simple little exercise is just work a key. picked the G major because that's our song. Okay, G major, E minor is the same thing. Sure. And that was starting here and playing the 10th across. Let's do it with our sevenths now. So where we're at, G major would be A minor, B minor, C major, D7, E minor, F minor 7 flat 5, and G major. Sure, I work with those. And then of course I do the cycle of fours and I go. That's just 2-5. How about 2-5-1? Turn that into the 2 chord. Turn that into the 2 chord. Sure, go all the way around. These are just the type of exercises one needs to work on and thoroughly master if you're going to play a tune and you're going to use these different things. Yeah, I know, I can teach you the melody. But you should be able to hear that and work that out for yourself. If you're having a problem with that kind of stuff, just go back and work on some simple melodic shapes up here. Scalar shapes, arpeggios mainly. Scalars are fine, but scale isn't going. And we've used all of our pitches. Arpeggios are a little. They sound sometimes more melodic. Interesting, people think of more melodic linear phrasing as linear, real smooth. The truth is that tends to sort of all run together. Let me see, anything else I might want to show you? Oh, I was just muting that one, palm muting. It sounds real cool to palm mute the 10ths and the 7ths too. Listen to this. And I control how much sustain by how far I move my hand. Obviously here, they're deader. I move them back, and they ring more. Sure, I love that sound. Hope this has helped out a little bit. I know it's just sort of a hodgepodge of things that I do in Autumn Leaves, but maybe it'll work for you, okay? Cool. Get after those sounds. That's what you do. You listen to the thing, you look at it, and you go, God, I like that sound. And you learn it. You work it, you work it, you work it. You learn the fingerings, you learn the sound. You practice it in multiple keys. Practice it along with me. Now, if you listen to the whole video and go, I don't like any of those sounds, well, shut the video off. But I suspect there's some sounds you like in there. None of this stuff I made up. This is all just classic stuff I learned, and you can too. Get at it.